in association with nerdaddiction.com. Be sure to check out Marvel Addicts on Facebook. Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews.
Oh, hey, look, it's One-Eyed Willy.
You suck. Okay, honestly, who did not see that coming? Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at another Marvel Legends figure, and it's from the X-Men wave. It's Cyclops. So this is the Jim Lee Cyclops in the Warlock wave, and yeah, I was really surprised to see this. You've probably seen posts on the Facebook groups that Walmart, for some reason, got another huge round of these figures in, and they've got them in Ant-Man and Wasp displays, which is really strange. And I guess they've been sitting in a warehouse and they shipped them on out, which is fine because that gives us the opportunity to get Cyclops and Colossus. And I was real pumped to get this figure because, well, this is one of my favorite incarnations of him. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Cyclops in package, and I really like how they got his arm up, kind of hitting the little button on his visor. That's very iconic for the character. I'm definitely digging it. It's got the Jim Lee style, which is phenomenal. He's got Warlock's leg right there. It's got the little X logo at the top, says Cyclops. Side's got some artwork in gold. This side's got the same artwork. So just kind of a close-up really fast. Boop, X, and then there's the figure, and it says X-Men, and then here's the artwork on the side, looking very, very cool. Definitely digging that. Back of the package, you know, we get the little artwork of him, or I guess photo of him sitting there getting ready to shoot his beams. I would have really liked if it had a little attachment to put the beams on his visor. That would have been cool. But no, we didn't get that. I'm sure there are some accessories out there that you can get, probably Shapeways or something. We get a little write-up. Here are the other figures in the wave. There is Warlock. I've already reviewed Shatterstar and Old Man Logan. If you want to check those videos out, I'll leave a card in this video. And just kind of a close-up. Whoop. If you want to pause and read that, you are more than welcome to. And there is Cyclops looking all kinds of cool. And there are all the other figures in the wave. So I might as well go ahead and get the others to build Warlock because he looks pretty darn neat. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Cyclops out of box and see what we think. So here we have Cyclops out of the packaging, and he's blue and yellow, and I love it. Now, he does come with the Build-A-Figure part for Warlock. He comes with the left leg, and the leg is almost as tall as Cyclops is, which is kind of funny. I'm definitely going to have to build Warlock now, but he does look like he's going to be too big for what he was in the comics, although he did do some shape-shifting to a bit in the comics, so I won't complain too much. But I gotta say, I am definitely liking the paint on the figure. This has got a double jointed leg right there, and then there is a hinge on the foot, and it does have ankle rocker pivots, which is very, very nice. I am digging that. So Cyclops himself, definitely very cool. Definitely that Jim Lee-esque look, which I love. I'm so glad we're getting a lot of these figures, and look forward to some more of them come out so we can have that nice 90s comic shelf. That'll be very cool. Now, I gotta say, the biggest problem I've got with this figure is it's these little belt things on his boots and up on his thighs. Very much, I think it was Rogue that had those as well, and they just slipped off and fell off and just kind of dangled everywhere. Primarily the ones around the boots. This right one is really bad, and it just drops down to the ankle after you start posing it around, so be aware of that. The ones on the thighs, I don't really have any issues with. They're just kind of goofy, but that's the way the figure, or the character looked, so the figure does match. And the other issue I've got, I wish he came with an interchangeable left hand and an alternate face. I would have liked a closed-fisted left hand and like a screaming open mouth to get him kind of in one of those kind of poses where he's blasting. Also, some optical effects would have been nice to go on here, kind of like what we see with Superman figures. And I got one for a deluxe Superman somewhere. I'm going to have to see if it'll actually work on Cyclops. I think that'd be kind of fun. If not, I'm sure somebody on Shapeways has already printed those out. So if you know any good places to find optic effects for this Cyclops here, leave a comment down below. So as far as articulation goes on this guy, let's see here. His arm obviously can move up and down. It spins all the way around. He's got an upper arm swivel. He's got a double jointed elbow. His wrists turn. They are on a hinge. His head is on a ball joint. He can look that far down. He can look really far forward, which is nice. He's got an ab crunch that can go all the way down, and his belt does not interfere with that, which is cool. He does not look up all that much. He has a twist at the waist. His legs kick up really, really far, which is nice. They kick back just a hair. His legs kick out that far. He does have a twist at the upper thigh. He has a double jointed knee, if we can get that to focus. There we go. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Look, there's that dangle that it gets, which is annoying. There is a twist. All right, so there is a twist at the upper boot. You gotta get that up there like that. And then he's got a hinge on his foot. And he's got that crazy ankle rocker pivot we love! With this being his widest possible stance with both feet still flat on the floor. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I love the sculpt on this figure. I mean, it looks like the old Jim Lee 90s comic. I like the belt, the red and black on the X. His visor's got a nice pearlescent yellow. We get the red line. Sculpt on the face is great. I love the hair. The fact that he's got the little two fingers to activate the visor, very, very nice. The blue is very vibrant. I definitely dig that. Just a phenomenal look. I think the belt is sculpted really well. I wish there was a little bit more paint app in it, but for what it is, I definitely love this figure. I mean, it just screams Cyclops. So taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, lots of really great sculpt work on the belt. We get all the pouches and everything. The yellows and the blues look good. I like the X buckle on his belt. That looks nice. He's got the belts up around his upper thighs, which are a bit weird, but they work. I mean, that's the way it looked in the 90s. I just wish there was a little bit more paint app on the belts. It could use a little black wash to kind of show off all the belt buckles and everything. Maybe put some silver paint apps on there. That would be kind of cool. He's got kind of a flat booty looking at it. But the yellow paint on the figure matches the yellow plastic on the belts really, really well, which is good because there's a lot of yellow and blue on this figure. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure. Again, the boots look good. They've got those belts at the top, which when they stay, they look good. The problem is that the one, especially on the right side of my figure, just likes to drop. It was on his ankle when I pulled it out of the package, and I've seen some other photos online of the same issue. It's got that rogue syndrome. She had some loops on her costume that was the same way. I don't know. I kind of wish those were sculpted on rather than being separate little belts. The only one that needed to be the separate belt, I think, on the figure was the one that wraps around his chest. But once you actually get it on point, it's fine, I guess. I'm just afraid they'll come off and get lost in a move or something. But yeah, it is what it is. The feet stand pretty well. It's got nice articulation, and it's got good sculpt. It looks like the boots from the comic, which you can't complain about. Here we have the Jim Lee Cyclops with the, what's this, Marvel Now Colossus, the modern Colossus, whatever you want to call him, his wave mate out of the Warlock line. And as you can see, well, this guy is head and shoulders above Cyclops, which scales pretty well. I like that. I just wish Colossus was taller, really. He needs to be bigger. He does. But I can't wait to get a Jim Lee version of this guy here. Until then, I think the Colossus of choice has to be my Marvel Select. But this definitely is my favorite Cyclops figure to date. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So is Cyclops a figure that you want in your X-Men collection? I'm going to say yes. This is a no-brainer. This is a great sculpt. It looks pretty. It looks like the Jim Lee era Cyclops. The biggest issue that it's got is it's lacking in accessories and those belts all over the place, just like the flop around, which is kind of annoying. But other than that, I really can't complain about the figure too much at all. It's a hard to find figure. It always has been, and it was the short pack of the wave. Now, at the time of the recording, Walmart has had a resurgence of this wave hit the stores, so you might be able to find him if you check your local Walmart. It's in the Ant-Man and Wasp displays. Definitely go check them out, and yeah, I mean, this is a very fun figure. Glad he's in my collection. So there he is, Cyclops from Marvel Legends.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.